Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever the case may be. Got the Yuna from Final Fantasy X-2. Uh, Pretty much sold everywhere. Final Fantasy X with the X2, X2, 2. This is the Play Arts one, not the Play Arts Kai. But I do have another Play Arts from X2, which is Riku. I'm going to do that tomorrow. And Lightning is going a Play Arts Kai figure of Lightning from Final Fantasy 11 and 13. And so I'll be doing those reviews tomorrow, as well as doing a Tidus review again. Some people say Tidus, but I believe it's pronounced Tidus. And he mainly because a friend found out as he was watching that I reviewed it 6 months ago, but for some reason it stopped working. Now, one of my main things of doing this channel is to get my entire collection up on here, so that review will be coming up because for some reason YouTube did something and it's not working. So it was interesting because at the same time I already pre-recorded this 18-minute vid review of this figure Yuna. However, it didn't record any of the sounds, so it was kind of like some jinx was on me. So anyway, I want to shout out Philos Rez, friend on, and check out his link. He's selling them. He hooked me up with great prices and deals so I'd be able to make these videos. So I really appreciate it. So let's get into this really fast. Okay, first off, she's on her stand. As you can see, you can't really see very well the metal part that's just holding her in. There you go. And you can always move that and adjust it. And you can, I mean, it allows you to do lots of different things. Whoa. Now, that's a problem that happened in the original review. The arm actually broke. As far as showing the stand real quickly, see, it holds her up like so, and you just lift that metal up. And so that way, I mean, you can get dynamic air poses and kicks and whatnot. Now, this is the original Play Arts. Unfortunately, they're rare and they're great, and I love them. And I actually am trying to still collect every single one of them, but they are more delicate. And as you can see in this one, it's funny because I went into the description of the ball joints and everything. This one actually, right along the hinge, it just broke. And, I was being extremely gentle as always with it. So, what you have to do is basically snap it back in, turn it all the way this way, and then try to, there you go, and try to get that just to kind of hang there. I'm going to have to use some glue to work on that. But anyway, as far as the face mold goes, it's great. Remember, this is Yuna. She's the protagonist of X2, 10-2, Final Fantasy 10-2, and the co-main protagonist, I would say, of 10, Final Fantasy 10. Check out the eyes; those are just right. She's supposed to be green in the right eye, her right eye, and blue in the left. She does not, fortunately, have the cross-eyed issue that many people ran into. As far as up and down, she doesn't really have an up and down, but she does have this side to side rocker, which is cool because it allows you to kind of give her like an expression. So you do get down, say she's shooting down like that. Then you also have, we're just going to lose the arm for now. You have a torso ball joint. And in the arm, let me go ahead and show you the one that's functional. You can't really see the joint. They did a great job. It has a hinge inside of it with a ball joint. So basically, you can lift the arm out and you can rotate it as well. So you have a 360 there. I would suggest being extremely gentle. I was, and it still popped off, so be careful. And then, of course, you have at the bicep or even tricep area a 360 swivel. Then you have a double jointed elbow. So you can get that elbow in any position, anything you want. You got the 360 hand, and of course she comes with replaceable hands, one of each. These are just different. I suppose these actually could be used if you were to make or get a staff from the original game, you could have her holding the staff or just having her in a relaxed position. Let me put that right there. The ball joints go in really deep. They're really nice. Now let's take a look at this nice gun. See, it is well done. Matches the game. Looks even better. I mean, straight up Deagle style. I mean, that is well done. I mean, you'd expect that from Play Arts, though. As far as the legs go, as far as the PVC, it has such a great feel, and the colors are incredibly vibrant, as you can see. The Let's go through the rest of this. At the hip, the top of the leg, you've got a ball joint, and you can go fully up to 90 degrees that way, 90 degrees that way. I don't recommend doing it a lot, as you would loosen it. The ball joint in the knee, it doesn't look quite as good, but you can do this, and you can do the little side twist with it. As far as the foot goes, it has a ball joint and a rocker, so you get up and down and a little side to side. So that helps you with if you're not using the stand and you're looking to, pose her. It helps with that. Now I'm gonna get her other arm on her in a second. Now, as far as check out the side, now I notice there's also a little paint issue here, but this can be easily fixed. See that? Okay. So then that's where you can see where the joint is there. That allows the movement of the leg, the ball joint. There's one on each side. But look at the details. So even her long, I like to think of it now as kind of like a Padawan apprentice thing. But I know from the game that's not, of course. But this, it even has her hair at the bottom of it. And then I can't take this. Let me fix this real quickly. So you have that, and on the side you have this, and I have a picture gallery coming up that shows everything. And there you go. You can see that. You can actually see, though. This is kind of helpful. You can see how this operates. There's the joint. The ball joint is directly attached to this hinge, and then for example, the way it should work. And once I use some of that Loctite glue, by the way, Loctite glue is the best glue for problems like this. Okay, so I want to match this up. I want to match this up really well. Okay, let's try that. There we go. So we have it in. We're going to turn the whole ball joint and push in at the same time. And we're going to try to see if we can get into a position where there we go. Alright, let's see if she'll stay on there. Now we need, one thing about that heavy articulation is, sometimes the legs are a little off. Sometimes you have to make some final adjustments. As far as this goes, the metal part, it is a little bit difficult to get on. It's very tight. As you lift it, it does open up more. It springs up a little bit. So you can actually, and there she goes. You can go from this height here where it's open and then bring it down, bring the metal down and snap it right around that area. And so we can have her. Let's get her into a cool shooter pose, because that's how she's going to be on my wall. And once I get this fixed, like I said, oh, sorry folks, the camera is losing focus a lot lately, huh? Time for an upgrade, don't you think? Comes with a clear base, by the way. It's a little frustrating, but all I'm going to have to do is put a little bit of glue right here, right inside the Loctite glue, the invisible glue. It's pretty much collector's choice. I know a lot of people say Gorilla, but the Loctite invisible, they even have ones with controlled tips. I'm trying to get a really good lock on this. There we go. So there you go. There you see the hinge and where it broke. So it's actually in there. So it's just going to need a little bit of glue. And then I'm going to take that and put that right. Now, none of my others are damaged. So let's just keep our fingers crossed, shall we? Alright, so we're going to put this in whatever way it fits. Okay, we're trying. There we go. And can we just push it in for now? Just use, no. Okay, let's give it one more shot, and then we're just gonna finish it one arm style. Come on, there we go. Come on, let's see. It does go in. It does fit. See, the problem is it just needs to be glued together. Let's see. Let's see. Can we get you? Is there any angle I can get you at? I can get you to stick in. It did stick in for an entire day. Of course, when I start filming a video, it doesn't. There we go. So we do. We have her posed with her arm. How about that? It will be fixed, obviously. We'll just apply a little bit of glue to the hinge, but it does show you the actual mechanism, which is kind of interesting to see. I'd rather not see it the hard way like that, but you see that the little hinge goes inside the ball joint, and these were the ones who are the originators, if you will. Play Arts was way ahead of Black Series and even SH and all these others, because they were the only ones that were a little bit ahead of them, I would say, were Toy Biz with their Lord of the Rings lines, which, yes, I will be doing the one video per week on that, with lore, because they're such amazing figures that still hold up today, and they did a lot of the hinge, but a hinge within a ball joint is a very difficult thing to make. Beautiful figure overall. The colors are awesome. It matches the movie or the show, the game perfectly. And I would highly recommend it. Price points, I've seen them used for about $40, all the way up to 60. New in the box, I've seen as high as 100. Anywhere between 80 and 100. So that's just the idea of where I've seen them. I would try to go for one that you could get in the 40 to 60 range. That seems to be the most fair price, so I recommend that. And so there you go. Thank you so very much for watching. And yeah, we're going to get that fixed. Don't worry, it's kind of funny. The arm flops off. And I did want to show you again the hands, because I don't think you got a good chance to see them, as it was not really focused well. Let's see if we can get you a good focus on that. There you go. And you can see that it's a passive hand, but it's also a hand that if you took both of them together and you were able to get her staff from the first game, you could easily put that in there. So hopefully there is one out there, either custom or something I'm going to try to find after I fix her, of course. But the base, everything, I love it. If you can get this figure, definitely get it. The guns, everything, she's awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and tomorrow I will be reviewing the Final Fantasy X-2 Riku figure and the Final Fantasy, I believe it's from 11, Play Arts Kai, emphasis on the Kai, Lightning, which is, the 12-inch. I think I'll have to do Tidus on the next day and a Star Wars figure on Friday, along with maybe a Marvel surprise. How about that? I don't know. Saturday, I intend to do the Lord of the Rings one, do all my research on my lore and everything, and release that. So that'll be like a one video day thing. And of course, I'll always be trying to keep my eye out for something to pop out for Alita Battle Angel. If you love Final Fantasy, you will love Battle Angel, I promise. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, whatever time it is, wherever you are. And may the dark side be with you.